Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage today, just doing a bit of goofing around. It is another absolute windy, nasty day. I mean, it's a very nice day actually, but it's so windy. I went out yesterday and did a bunch of shooting, and it was not the best shooting conditions, but got a lot done and had a lot of fun. But today I want to keep it inside the garage. We're going to take a look at a new pistol that I just got in the mail. This one was pointed out to me on eBay by our good friend Derek over at Derek's Adventures. He's a bad influence on me. But this is these are tough to find in the US. This is a Gamo model PR-45. It kind of looks like a 45 1911 in silhouette. I mean, doesn't have a lot of the features, but this one is very similar to another Gamo that I have, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But this one is pretty cool. It is a single stroke pneumatic. You flip that open and put your pellet inside the little loading port right there and close it down, and then away you go. This one, like the other Gamo, does not have any dovetails on the top to allow you to mount any kind of red dot or optic or anything. I did paint the back of the front blade with my signature orange paint. I do have some yellow too. I do like that yellow as well, but orange is what I've always went with, and it's very easy to see. My eyes are not getting any younger. But this one actually is not marked anywhere that I can find with the model number or model name or model number, whatever you want to call it. The other Gamo that it shares a lot of common parts with is the Gamo Compact. This Gamo Compact has a much nicer trigger. It has a form-fitting right hand only grip. I guess you could shoot it left hand if you really wanted to, but this one's intended for single hand shooting. We'll play around with all these down the road. The trigger on this one is a little bit different than that one, but basically everything from here up is exactly the same. I thought the sights were different, but they are. After looking at them closer, the sights are the same on both of these guns. But again, the PR-45, I did pull out a couple of my other single stroke pneumatic pistols to kind of compare it to as well, just not as far as accuracy goes. We're just going to shoot this one today. Maybe I'll take a couple shots with those, who knows. But so this is a nice blacked out silhouette. I did bring out my Virout HW40. I do have a Beeman P3, but I thought that'd just be showing off if I brought that one out too. But I think the one that it most closely resembles is this Webley Nemesis. There you go. There's the two kind of side by side. And this Webley is a one shooting machine too. So we'll go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of plinking with it, a little bit of target practice with it. I think I have it zeroed pretty well, but I'm going to use these RWS R10 matches with it. Maybe I'll take a couple shots with each of those just to show you. But I have an ARA target up there, and we'll use those bullseyes. Then I do have some some Cowboys and Indians. Got some silhouettes that we can shoot at. I got it off my camera off to the left a little bit more, so I'm not in danger of hitting that with when I'm shooting at the lower targets. Let me shoot a group with this. We'll take a couple. I'm going to do a full group with each one, maybe 2 or 3 shots with those other 3. So let's see, upper left bullseye there. So I did already do a little bit of trigger adjustment on this guy, and I'm not going to show you really how I did it, but I'll put a picture here. It's really easy. There's a screw here, screw right by the trigger, little tiny one. Pull this cover off, and then there's just one. It was just a massively over-sprung spring for the trigger pull weight, or trigger return spring, whatever you want to call it. I did replace it from, let me show you what I got here. So I have this, I believe I got this either, I think I got this at Runnings, but yeah, pretty certain I got this from Runnings farm store. But I've used this thing for dozens of different applications in replacing springs and stuff for air guns. Definitely got my money's worth out of that. And I replaced the gigantic spring that was in there with a really, really light. All it does is pull the trigger back. So as long as it's pulling that trigger, it doesn't have anything to do with the with the engagement of the sear or anything. So, but I mean, it was probably 4 or 5 pounds pulling that one spring back, and now it's, I'm guessing, maybe we'll get the meter out here in a second and do a pull on it, but it's nice now. A little bit of take up, and then a nice crisp break. And I'm just shooting it offhand here, so any inconsistencies is going to be probably solely up to me. Again, it's a really nice feeling two-stage trigger. It definitely doesn't hold a candle to the feel of like my Viro HW40. That thing is in the ounces, single ounces. And the Webley Nemesis is very good as well. But ooh, that one actually went before I was just squeezing, and it went before I was really completely zeroed there, completely on target. All right, but so that is the target shooting. So this is really just a kind of a sporter more than anything. The compact is intended to be the more like competition target ready pistol. All right, we'll shoot at the bull that was right next to that. I haven't shot any of these today, so I don't know if they're right on the money with these pellets or not. Yeah, a little low. I am holding it, both of these, so that the bull there is actually like a lollipop on top of my front sight, so it may be not zeroed for that. Definitely is not zeroed, you know, specifically for these pellets. So yeah, I can look out my window and see the tops of the trees blowing. So actually now the trigger on the PR-45 feels nicer than this trigger does. I did a little bit of work. It's not by any stretch a horrible trigger, but it definitely is not as nice and crisp as that one now. All right, so let's see the Webley. Got a go to our red dot, actually green dot on this one. All right, next bull next to that. Looks like that was dead center. This is a fantastic gun, this Webley Nemesis. I like the green dots. I get a lot less starburst. I have some pretty good astigmatism in my vision, so I actually just went to the eye doctor, and I definitely needed a new prescription. This prescription I have right now was pretty tired. Not bad. Not bad at all. Make sure we turn off our dot here. Nothing worse than going have a little bit of fun with your pistol and the battery's dead in your dot. Now we have the HW40. That one's tight. There it goes. All right, so now we're going to go to the next row down, center bowl there. Where did that go? Stand by. I see it's right on the blue line, so it's blending right in just below the center dot there. I have quite a few other single stroke pneumatic pistols, Bicol, and like I said, Beeman P3, Beeman P17s, Zisco 120D, I believe they are. I had a, what was that? I don't remember. I had a couple others, but I sold them or traded them off. Looks like the I'm saying the Webley probably won this little game here, but we're here to actually just check out the PR-45. So let's finish up. I'll shoot one more. That is a nice pistol. All right, let me grab my trigger pull gauge here, and we'll just see right where I got that guy sitting right now, and then we'll finish up with some plinking. So like any other single stroke pneumatic, if you want to dry fire it, you can actually already set. Yeah, it did. So you can bring it up. So in the beam, in the Beemans and the Viros, you can actually hear the click, but you can I mean, with a single stroke pneumatic, you can actually load it with air and fire it too, dry fire it. But in the Beemans and stuff, you can actually just lift it up to hear the click, and then you're not actually loading a shot of air. You're just setting the trigger. And it'll give you the same pull weight no matter what. But all right, that is nice. 1 pound, 8.7 ounces. Let me do it with a shot of air in there just to show you that it'll be the same. Oop, maybe less, 15.4 ounces. I think I pulled into that. So if you, on really light triggers, it's not hard to do at all. Once it actually goes off, you just have a tendency to keep pulling, and 1 pound 6 ounces for an average of 15.8. So really, really nice. All right, so let's do a little bit of plinking and then we'll wrap it up. I just thought you guys would really appreciate seeing this new addition to the collection. This is a really nice, these single strokes are really fun to get out here in the wintertime, especially when you just can't get out to the range at all. And these are nice and accurate. But let's see, let's hit the pig. So, got him. This one was a used gun, but it looks like it's barely, if at all, actually been used. All right, we've got a blue Indian there. Oh, I knocked down one of my cowboys too. That's a bummer. All right, well, that's okay. All right, we got the chicken. He's little. Oh, not sure where that one went. I really need to get, it's hard to see. That's what, sorry. Allergies are in full bloom. They're really not that bad, but they're here. So I really need to take that piece outside and respray paint it orange. The orange paint is completely gone from that chicken and I can't hardly see it once I start sighting here. There we go. I never did it over the winter because my wife smells the fumes from the paint and gets upset. So, but now I can take it outside and let's hit the. So we got a red Indian up there. Got him. But got this less than $100. Not bad. Let's hit the large pendant there, whatever you want to call it. Got it. Sometimes they stay up, sometimes they don't. I'm not going to try for that small one. I think it's a little bit too small for this guy, but let's hit the turkey. Got him. All right. Well, that's about it. Anyway, there you go. That's the new addition to the collection, the Gamo PR-45. And like I said, you can take this cover off and the trigger's all right there. And you can see how before it was, even when it wasn't cocked, when you were pulling that back, I was like, you can almost hear the spring kind of stretching out, and like you can hear a spring when you're cocking a, what do you call it, a brake barrel. But pretty awesome stuff. Let me see here. That's like a bent piece of metal. Is that the same on this one? Oh yeah, I never noticed that before. These side plates, it's all one piece. It's like a bent piece of metal with underneath there. I thought it was two straps going down the side, but pretty awesome. But hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.